So, after the planning and assessment phase in NAV to Business Central migration, the second one of the most critical step is environmental setup, where we prepare both sandbox and production environment. In any real migration, we never directly on work on the live system. Migration involves configuration changes, extension installation, and multiple trial data migration. If this done in the production, even a small mistake can lead to wrong financial postings or business downtime. That's why the first thing we do is create a business central sandbox which act as a safe testing space. In the sandbox, we perform all activities such as system configuration, extension setup, and trial migration. The production environment, on the other hand, is prepared but kept clean and untouched until go live. This clear separation ensures business continuity and reduce risk. Even the environment are ready, we move into configuration. Configuration means making business central behaving accordingly to the business process that previously existed in NAV. We start with base financial setup, including company creation, fiscal years, number series, posting groups, VAT, or GST setup and dimension also. This step is critical because if the financial setup is incorrect, the posting and reports will not reconcile later. After that, we configure functional modules such as sales module, purchasing module, inventory module, manufacturing module, etc. For example, we set up customer and vendor posting group, payment terms, approval workflow, inventory costing, locations, item tracking. The basic idea is to ensure the transaction in Business Central behave the same or better than they did in NAV. So, a very important part of configuration is Business Central extensions. Unlike NAV, where we used direct code customizations, Business Central uses extensions. Based on the assessment phase, we identify which NAV customizations are still required and either replace them with standard Business Central functionality or installed required extensions such as GST localization or any industry specific add-ons. These extensions are always installed and tested in Sandbox first. This is important because data migration depends on extensions. If an extension is missing, migrated data may fail or behave incorrectly. At the same time, we configure user role and permissions. Business Central works with role centers and permission sets. We assign users roles such as accountant, sales processor, or purchase managers and restrict posting rights during testing. This avoids accidental posting and keep testing controlled. Next comes licensing, which is handled differently from NAV. In Business Central, licenses are assigned through the Microsoft 365 Admin Center, not inside Business Central itself. We first analyze NAV users to understand which post transactions, who approve documents, and who only view data. Based on this, we assign the correct license type, essential for finance and operational users, and premium for manufacturing or service users, and team member license for read only or light users. This mapping helps avoid over licensing and reduce cost. One most important is that Sandbox does not require separate license. The same license works for both Sandbox and production, allowing full testing without extra cost. After assigning license, we validate that user can log in and access only what their role allow. For example, a team member user should not be able to post invoice. Finally, we ensure consistency between Sandbox and production. All configurations and extensions tested in Sandbox are documented and then replicated in production. Only validated and approved setups are moved forward, ensuring a smooth go live support. To summarize, by the end of step 2, we have a safe sandbox for testing, a clean production environment, fully configured modules, correct extension installs, proper licensing and user role in place. This step creates a strong foundation for data cleansing and migration, and without it, the risk of data corruption and business disruption is very high. That's why environment setup is a critical success factor in any NAV to business migration.